For this first poem, I've been reading a lot of Jack Gilbert recently, who I never heard of before for some reason, and he's quickly becoming one of my favorite people ever, and he's probably the person when people ask, like, okay, who is that person that you would like to, have dinner with, alive or dead? And I was like, okay, yeah, definitely Jack Gilbert after reading any of his poems. So I wrote this one after one of his poems called I Imagine the Gods, and he writes it in the same, or I wrote mine in the same form that he did his, so it's heavily inspired by his poem. I suggest you go and read that after this, because I'm going to read mine right now. Okay. I imagine the gods saying, "We will make this easier for you one day." I say, "Let me name the heavy things I have stuffed in the mattress. Let the AC break on a 100-degree day and find me glowing naked on the floor. Let me fall in the space between the bed and the cooling wall. Let me flush the blight myself. Let me sleep on the floor. Let me walk to the edge of a rooftop and see only the city for what it is. Let people be the last soft places in the world. Let us need each other. They tell me we could make you live forever. Soon you will find your favorite song in an open window. You could make it out alive." I tell them I've been afforded so many options till now, and I cannot bear to be so wrong forever. Which is to say, I have considered dying the way a tire considers the winter and its watered roads, like a jolt to a body made of faces. Like it is something I can get through alive. A child late to the bus. It is something, a child late to the bus. Every morning I gather the trappings of my life to wait at the farthest edge of my longings, where the overgrown lush of memory mildews and mists under a shallow ocean of sedated light, and turn back once I hear the hissing brakes. Every morning I go back to bed. I sleep in. I have made it out of every moment alive by choice. We can make something of you, they say. We could offer a simple second life. Allow me a park bench in Ohio. Allow me Ohio at least. Let me be a place lovers go to rest after struggling through life's furrows and chiseled thickets, blistering themselves on the grass. Allow me room for an evening lunch or purlieu of smoke and swallowed flame. Let me witness the world honor itself. Allow me no choice.
Woo!
All right, for this next poem, so I wrote that one yesterday. This one I wrote last week in preparation for spooky season Halloween. So trigger warning for general spooky vibes and at some point necrophilia. Not by me, stop staring. I could write of ghosts as dead things. Could say my house stopped being haunted after my father died. Could write of hallways, of echoes, and nothing, light and shadows. But consider also that I am a ghost, defined by all the places I've left. My family home, Ohio and its warm couches, Minnesota and its screaming cold, eventually. Every relationship except the one I wanted. Once, I went ghost hunting with my ex in Key West, toward abandoned business floors, the elevators of La Conca, and the artist house. For a spell, we lingered outside an unremarkable home and were told of Count von Kossel, a German physician who, in 1933, dug up the corpse of a former patient, a woman our age, gave her glass eyes and wax skin, bones bound with piano He kept her in the bed, danced with her body in the halls, and every night played piano just loud enough for both of them to hear. Not a ghost, but almost. At the end of the night, everyone recited the phrase to keep the ghosts from following them home, but us. Ghosts, she said, are just friends we get for free. We left something there. Sometimes I think it was me. Sometimes I think to be me is to be full of empty places, to fill a table with everyone who loved me once and stopped, an endless friend your arms go through, the only thing that stays once the door is closed. Sometimes I think it's the living that haunt the dead, and that sometimes the dead become ghosts because we made them, and all they can remember now is how to just be there in the other room, trying to make something they can no longer touch move. Still, not even the light, almost nothing is free. We hunted for ghosts to return with, came home wanting, leaving something even less.